Pious Miles Red Songbird, D. Michelle Birdsong in New York City. This is an artwork of the residents of St. Francis of Assisi permanent housing in Chelsea, New York. These residences are primarily for people living with serious mental illness, many of whom have suffered homelessness and abuse. I have worked therapeutically with the tenants of St. Francis Residence 3 for over 6 years. We create art and the exploration and expression of life together. I have been given the privilege of witnessing their amazing visual stories and voices and to see the shifts in their ways of expression, their ways of being, and their ways of seeing of themselves. In my practice and belief, it is through creativity that new languages of expression emerge which often have not been witnessed before, even by the self, and in this is a pathway to transcendence and transformation. Within the self-expression, these images and movements are given an opportunity to be seen, discovered, explored, and often healed. This public exhibition offers these artists an opportunity of their creations to be witnessed in the world and thus themselves being seen. And in seeing these works, we all can reflect on our own dreams, struggles, joys, wounds, and human equality and divinity in each other. That's Sheila Mannion Arts wrote that. And she says, many special thanks to Ellen Baxter, founding member of the Coalition of the Homeless and senior staff and board of directors to Broadway Housing Communities. This is where the art exhibit was held, August 3rd, 2019. And she's on the board of directors of St. Francis Friends of the Poor. And she wants to thank Ana Ofella Rodriguez, Director of Community Development and Government Affairs of Broadway Housing Communities. Broadway Housing Communities, residents and staff, as well as all of the resident artists of St. Francis Friends of the Poor. Okay, now this is Sheila Mannion. Is that Mannion or? Yeah, Mannion Arts. This is her son. This is her ex-husband. This is an art exhibit. Part of it, you can see part of it. She was Leonard Bernstein in a past life. And she's a daughter and husband of in a past life of D. Michelle Birdsong. He is a Korean American. She is a Sagittarius. I think her son is a Pisces. Here stands Russian American Maria Kotz, Scorpio, money manager at St. Francis of Assisi 3, Residence 3. She's a sister of Eve Mary D. Michelle Birdsong in a past life. This is Sheila's artwork, and it's absolutely beautiful. I want it for myself. I love those colors. Okay, this is more of her art. Isn't that wonderful? I really like her use of colors. As a child, she was once fortunate enough to get an autographed picture of Mr. Rogers. My grandson Seth Renziger has been reborn as Mr. Rogers. 5-year-old Sheila added some of her art to the photograph. Her parents were shocked and unhappy that she messed up the autographed photograph of Mr. Rogers. Now Sheila is driven to help the mistreated get their art, hence themselves, seen. In both senses of the words. This is more of her artwork. Is that wonderful? I didn't even know she was such a great artist. Broadway Housing Community, St. Francis of Assisi, Residence 3 Art Group. Aries, Michelle Birdsong, Light Skin, American Black, Mary Magdalene. Her collage is called Weddings. She was Mary Magdalene in a past life, obviously. And the photograph, she used Palmer and pen. And that's her photograph. Photograph of the Michelle Birdsong was taken by Orlando Rodriguez. He took this picture. Photograph of the ladies by Dr. Kopke's friend, Christine Harper. This is Christine Harper took the picture, right. It was Christine's idea to include me in a shot. That was nice of her, don't you think? Christine moved, positioned herself and the camera to get the angle that you see. The Michelle, her favorite aunt from past life, is Dr. Victoria Kopke, an artist and art director. Sheila Mannion Arts was her daughter and husband in a past life. Of course, there must have been two past lives. Now this is Christine Harper who took the other picture. Okay, and that's Sheila, and this is Dr. Victoria Kopke. It's kind of dark. Now you can see it better, right? Okay. I said to Dr. Kopke, sort of joking, that my wedding collage is a message to the universe. My first husband, Edwin Birdsong, is dead, and my marriage of 37 years to my second husband, Lucifer, Michael John Spear, is dead. I'm ready. Send me a groom. That's my message to the universe with the wedding collage. Dr. Kopke didn't miss a beat. She said, "Can we be bridesmaids?" I said, "Of course." Stay tuned for more about weddings. The Michelle Birdsong, Eve, Mother of the Earth, weddings, $50. This is a close-up of the weddings. I talk a bit about Michelle and Barack Obama. I included the Barack Husseins to add color and for the liberal progressives. Barack and Michelle were paired up by Jeremiah Wright, whose church they attended over 20 plus years. Apparently the church, Trinity United Church of Christ in Chicago, was a sort of brothel, a place that matched the in-the-closet homosexual men who wanted to buy the services of women no normal heterosexual man would want to use as a beard, something to make him look like a normal man, a male who desires sex with a female instead of a male who harbors secretly ill will towards females, beginning with his mother and or father. Overbearing mother, weak father. Sources: Dr. Jerome Corsi, WorldNet Daily article, where he mentions his and the New York Times investigation with the Trinity into the Trinity United Church of Christ and Obama's pastor, Jeremiah Wright. Talk and share therapy is recommended to all who want to get rid of the hatred in their hearts. Visual: Vincent Nestler, I think that is, was a royal Japanese soldier. President Trump was a 10th Sikh guru, Gobind Singh. The First Lady of the United States, Melania Trump, was Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing.